Hi there, it's Megan from Voss Farms Cut Flowers, and I'm in the greenhouse. It's a beautiful sunny day today, and I thought I'd come out here and give you guys a little update on how plants are growing in the greenhouse. There's a lot more green in here than there was a while ago, and so let's take a look. So over here we have a nice tray of stock coming on. We're still waiting on some of their true leaves, but they are looking healthy and strong. This is some status. It was some old seeds, so the germination rate is a little sad on these, but the ones that are growing look good. So here's some more status, and this was fresher seeds, so we had a lot better germination rate on those. This is a mixed tray. The little ones here, these are Nigella. And you can see they've got some true leaves starting to pop up on there, so they're looking good. And all of these flats, if you watched my seed starting video, these were all started on February 21st, so they're about 5 weeks old. And things aren't moving quite as quickly just because they're out in the greenhouse, so they're kind of subject to our weather, and it's been very cloudy and cold and damp, so they're just kind of taking their time. So we're a little further behind than what it may have been if I had room in the house in a grow room, but we're still growing. And here we have some Chinese forget-me-nots. I don't know what happened to this tray. I had to reseed it because I had some learning curve with the greenhouse, and I had lost some seedlings that were just starting to emerge. So I reseeded the whole flat, but I still only got just a very small amount of germination on that one. Here we have some snapdragons that need to be kind of divided and potted up. There's some cells with a whole bunch and some cells without any, so we'll have to kind of move those around. So there's one per cell. I've got some dahlias in here. Those are happy. Looking good. In the back corner, I have, those are foxglove. That's what they are. Those are the foxglove. And then in the front here, these are the Canterbury bells. So those are in the corner. Over here, we have some more snapdragons, and just like the other flat, I had some issues with some germination out here, and I kind of learned that to get the best success with germination, I need to get them to at least just pop up in the house. So I have a little, like, I call it the germination station. And so it's like some grow lights and heat mats and stuff in the house. So if I can get them to just pop up and then bring them out here, I've had some better luck than just trying to get them to germinate out here, just because the fluctuation of temperature is a little too much. But here you can see some true leaves popping up. This is another flat of stock. So those are looking really nice. Here we have some more snapdragons. And so I started doing the soil blocking. So once I kind of figured out I was having some issues with the trays trying to germinate out here, I decided to do some soil blocking, get them started in the house, and then bring them out in the greenhouse once they had germinated. And so I've had a lot better luck with getting things to germinate in the house. And so here, this is some, what is this, celosia here, some more celosia in the back. This is some gomphrena. I have some grasses growing. Isn't that funny? I have a little eucalyptus. I bought this from a little kit. Eucalyptus seed is because sometimes hard to find. And I was at Menards the other day and they had this little eucalyptus kit. So I thought, hey, why not? So we've got that started. Oh, dog's barking. Here we have some salvia, some annual salvia. We have scabiosa here. Some more annual salvia. These are feverfew here. And then back here is some China asters, and those are looking really good. Really happy with those. And you may notice that the Lisianthus is missing, and that's because I decided to plant them out into one of my little raised beds that I have. They weren't really doing a whole lot, and Lisianthus are kind of strange because they just kind of sit there, and then you plant them out and they kind of skyrocket. And so they were just sitting there and sitting there. They do tolerate cold temperatures well, so I just decided to plant them out and hopefully they'll take off. But so they are outside the greenhouse. Down below here we've got tulips. Look at these tulips. They are loving their life in here. And I did notice, if you peek behind here, there's a bud. This is a double tulip, so the bud is real round and full. So there's a couple very small buds in here. Hopefully they'll develop a little more. This is kind of an experiment. I planted these pretty early on in the hopes of something for Valentine's Day, but it was just too cold in here yet to force them. So hopefully we'll have some success with these, but this is kind of experimental. The crates down below, this is a little more standard. I had planted these out later, and so hopefully we'll have some good luck with these. And you can see these haven't come up quite near, these have not come up quite as quickly, but they are a later variety, so that's okay. They're supposed to come up later. And here we have another variety that is an earlier variety, looking good. And there we've got some more coming up. And then here's another early variety. These are the big apricot ones. And so those are looking very nice, and some more popping up over here. So hopefully the crates will be a successful thing. I've not grown them in crates. I know many flower farmers, that's the only way they grow their tulips. This year, I was going to give it a try. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's successful. So we'll see. So this is my little raised bed that I have a hoop over the top, and I can throw some plastic over the top of it when it gets cool. But you can see the teeny tiny lisianthus in there. So they had just kind of stalled out, and I figured, hey, we'll just throw them in here. I'll cover it when it gets too cold out. And so hopefully they like it a little better out here than in the greenhouse. So then over here under my hoops, I've got the ranunculus that are just showing signs of life. Also a dandelion showing signs of life. But they're peeking up and will continue to grow some leaves as the days get longer and the weather gets warmer. So promising leaves over here. And here we have our daffodils. And look, you can see some buds are popping up, like right here. And all those yellowish looking tips that are popping up are all buds. So lots of daffodils coming up.